Welcome back. Let's start our today's lecture. Topic is Non-Governmental Organization means NGOs. So here we have our lecture outlines, introduction, definition, significance, challenges, criticism, types, benefits, examples, and conclusion. Let's start from introduction. Non-governmental organizations are independent, non-profit organizations that operate outside the direct control of government. They play a crucial role in international politics by addressing social, economic, environmental, and humanitarian issues. NGOs work at various levels, from local communities to the global stage, and their activities often complement efforts of government and international organizations. Significance of NGOs: advocacy and awareness. NGOs raise awareness about critical issues and advocate for policy changes at local and national and international levels. Humanitarian aid. NGOs provide essential services and relief during emergencies, helping to save lives and alleviate sufferings. Sustainable development. NGOs contribute to sustainable development by implementing projects that improve health, education, and livelihood. Promoting human rights. NGOs work to protect and promote human rights, holding governments accountable for their actions. Environmental protection. NGOs engage in conservation efforts and promote sustainable practices to protect the environment. Types of NGOs. Advocacy NGOs. These organizations work to influence public policies and promote social change. They engage in lobbying, public campaigns, and advocacy efforts. Example: Amnesty International, which advocate for human rights. Operational NGOs. These organizations focus on implementing projects and providing services directly to communities. They often engage in humanitarian aid, developing and relief work. Example: Doctor Without Borders, which provide medical assistance in crisis zone. Environmental NGOs. These organizations work to protect the environment and promote sustainable development. They engage in conservation, advocacy, and education efforts. Example: Greenpeace, which campaigns for environmental protection. Humanitarian NGOs. These organizations provide emergency relief and assistance during crises such as natural disaster or conflict. For example, International Red Cross and Red Crescent Movement, which offers humanitarian aid in disaster and conflict situation. Fifth one, development NGOs. These organizations focus on long-term development projects aimed at improving the socio-economic condition of communities. Example: Oxfam, which works on poverty alleviation and development projects. Challenges faced by here we have NGOs. Okay. Funding. Security, consistent and adequate funding is a significant challenge for many non-governmental organizations, as they rely on donations, grants, and fundraising efforts. Political constraints. NGOs may face political pressure or distractions from government that view their activities as a threat to national interest. Security risk. NGOs operating in conflict zone or disaster areas often face security risk, including violence and threat to their staff. Accountability and transparency. NGOs must maintain high standards of accountability and transparency to ensure donor trust and public support. Coordination and collaboration. Effective coordination with other NGOs, governments, and international organizations can be challenging but is essential for maximizing impact. Best examples: Amnesty International advocate for human rights and campaigns against abuses such as torture and unfair trials. Doctors Without Borders provide medical assistance in conflict zone, natural disaster, and epidemics. Greenpeace engages in campaigns to protect the environment and promote sustainable development. International Red Cross and Red Crescent Movement offers humanitarian aid during emergencies, conflicts, and natural disasters. Oxfam works on poverty evaluation, education, and development projects worldwide. Benefits: flexibility. NGOs can respond quickly to emerging issues and adapt their strategy changing circumstances. Grassroots engagement. NGOs often work closely with local communities, ensuring that their programs are relevant and effective. Innovation. NGOs can develop and implement innovative solutions to complex problems. Independence. NGOs operate independently of government control, allowing them to address issues that may be politically sensitive. Building capacity. NGOs contribute to building the capacity of local communities and organizations, promoting self reliance and sustainability. So, lastly, here we have conclusion. NGOs play a vital role in international politics by addressing critical issues, advocating for social change, and providing essential services. Despite the challenges they face, NGOs continue to make significant contribution to global development and human rights and environmental protection. By understanding the various types of NGOs, their significance and challenges and benefits, we can appreciate their impact on the world stage and support their efforts to create a better future. We'll see you in the next lecture. Thanks for watching.